micro operations. We have already discussed that there are 4 different type of micro operation. And what is micro operation? Micro operation is the most elementary operation that is executed on the numeric and or non-numeric data stored in the registers. Now there are 4 types of micro operation. First one is register transfer micro operation, which we have already discussed. Second one is arithmetic micro operation, which we have also discussed. Third one is logic micro operation. So today we will discuss about logic micro operations. Now logic micro operation basically specifies an binary operation for strings of bits stored in the registers. Now speciality of this logic micro operation is that these operations consider each bit of the register separately, not as a whole the total number of bits in the register, but they consider each bit of the register and treat them as different binary variables. And so what will be the symbolic representation of a logic micro operation? Let us consider an example. One of the logic micro operation is XOR micro operation. If we want to execute an XOR logic micro operation between the contents of 2 registers R1 and R2, then they will be symbolically represented like this: P colon R1 exclusive of R2, and the result goes to either R1 or R3. So if R1 is 1010 and R2 is 1110, then after the logic micro operation is executed, R1 will become equal to 0110 when P will be equal to 1. Now, there are 4 different types of logic micro operations which will be used in our machines. They are known as AND OR operations, AND operations, XOR operations, and complements. Now, the symbolic representation of OR and will be different from those of the arithmetic operation, subtract or add. So, symbolic representation of OR operation is like V. V symbol is used to denote OR operation. This symbol is used to represent AND operation, and this symbol is used to represent XOR micro operation. So the symbols required for OR operation is this, AND operation is this, and XOR operation is this. Now how we will be able to execute any one of these logic micro operations. So what will be the hardware? Now the hardware implementation on the block of the logic micro operation requires 4 gates which will be able to perform AND, OR, XOR and complement operations. Not only 4 gates, in addition to these 4 gates, we require a 4x1 multiplexer, and the control of this multiplexer S0, S1 will select any of the logic micro operation. Now this is shown for 1 bit. Input is AI, BI. If we have an n-bit register, then n such circuit will be used in parallel, and obviously the control of each bit will be common, so that same operation will be executed for all the multiplexers. Now when S0, S1 is equal to 0, 0, then AND operation will be executed. So the output AI will be equal to AI and BI. If S1 is 0, S0 is 1, 0, 1, then OR operation will be executed. So E will be equal to A or B. Similarly, if S1 is 1 and S0 is 0, 1, 0, then XOR operation will be executed. So E will be A XOR B. Now, when S1 is 0 and S1 is 1 and S0 is 1, that is 1, 1, then OR operation will be used, and for complement operation, any one of the input will be used as the input of the OR gate. Not both the bits will be required, only a single one will be required. So this will be the hardware requirement for the logic micro operations. Now let us find out the so it consists of 4 gates and a multiplexer. The output of the gates are applied to the data input of the multiplexer. Two selection input S1, S0. Choose one of the data and multiplexer directs its value to the output. Diagram shows one type typical state with subscript I. For a logic circuit with n bits, the diagram must be repeated n times for I is equal to 0, 1, 2 up to n minus 1. And the same selection variables must be applied to all the stages. Now let us find out what are the applications of logic micro operations in computer systems. Now logic micro operations are very useful for manipulating individual bits or a portion of the word stored in a register. So utility or application of logic micro operation is for manipulating individual bits or a portion of the word stored in a particular register. This logic micro operation can be used to change bits, delete group of bits, or insert a new bit value into a register. Now, what are the different applications of logic micro operation? Let us see. One type of application is known as selective set. Now, whenever these operations are executed, we require a reference register. With the help of this reference register, we change the content of the actual register. Now, what is selective set operation? Whenever a selective set operation is executed, it sets the bit values of the register A to 1 corresponding to the bit value of B, which is equal to 1. B is your reference register and you want to change the content of the register A. B is used as a reference register and you want to change the content of the register A. Then by the application of selective set operation, what is done? The content of the A registers are changed to 1, whatever may be their initial value. It can be either 1 or 0, but it will be set to 1 corresponding to the bit values of B, which are equal to 0, 1. It does not affect the bit values of A corresponding to the bit values of B, which is equal to 0. Let us consider one example so that it will be easily answered. Say you have A is equal to 1010 and B is equal to 1100. Then what will be the value of A after selective set application? Initially A is 1010 and you have chosen B as 1100. Then what will be the value of A, final value of A after the selective set operation? Follow?
1110.
1110. These two bits will remain same as these are the bits where B is equal to 0. These two bits, whatever may be their initial value, will be changed to 1. So it will be 1110 after the operation. Now if we look at the truth table, so what will be the logic micro operation required to achieve this selective set?
Or
So from the truth table, you will see that with the help of OR micro operation or OR gate, you can implement the selective set operation. Next one is selective complement. নাম থেকেই বুঝতে পারছো, the bit values of A will be complemented corresponding to the bit values of B, which are equal to 1. But the bit values of B will be A will not be changed corresponding to the bit values of B, which is equal to 0. So selective complement will complement the bit values of A corresponding to the bit values of B, which are equal to 1. Bit values of A will remain unchanged corresponding to the bit values of B, which is equal to 0. So again we consider the same example. A is 1010, B is 1100. So if selective complement is executed, what will be the new content of A?
ma'am, last two bits will remain the same and the first two bits will be complemented, so it will
And
become
what
0
will
and
be
1.
It will be 0, 1, 1,
1,
0. It will be 0, 1, 1, 0. So A will be now, after this selective complement, A will be now 0, 1, 1, 0. Now, so your initial A was 1, 0, 1, 0, B was 1, 1, 0, 0, and final A is 0, 1, 1, 0. So what will be the logic gate required to execute selective complement? So the truth table দেখো দেখবে যে XOR micro operation can be used to selectively complement a register. The micro operation required is logic micro operation required is XOR operation. Next one is selective clear. Selective clear means from the name again it is clear that it will make clear the bits of A to 0, whatever may be their initial value, corresponding to the bit values of B which is equal to 1. But bit values of B which is equal to 0 will not change the content of A register. We again remember that you want to change the content of the register A and B will be taken as a reference B. So how you want to change the new values of A? Accordingly, you will have to choose the bit values of B. So if for selective clear, if A is 1010 initially and B is 1100, তোমরা এগুলো কিন্তু খাতায় লিখে যদি করো তাহলে দেখবে তোমাদের নিজেদের হাতে হাতে করলে জিনিসটা অনেক বুঝতে সুবিধা হবে। আমি মুখে বলে দিচ্ছি, জাস্ট ফলো করা একটু অসুবিধা। বোর্ডে লিখলে একরকম হয়, এখানে তো আর লিখছি না। So A is equal to 1010 and B is 1100. Then if selective clear is executed, what will be the new content of A? These two bits 10 will remain same and this will be changed to 00. So A will be 0010 after the selective clear operation. Again, if you look at the truth table, you will find that the logic micro operation required is A and B bar. To achieve selective clear, the logic micro operation required is A and B bar. Next one is masking. Masking is same as that of selective clear, only the difference is that it clears the bit values of A to 0 corresponding to the bit values of B which is equal to 0. Selective clear কি ছিল? It changes the bit values of A to 0 corresponding to the bit values of B which is equal to 1. But for masking, it changes the bit values of A to 0 corresponding to the bit values of B which is equal to 0, not 1. So if initially A is 1010 and B is 1100, these two 11 will remain same 1010 and these two 00 will be cleared to 00. So it A will be equal to 1000 after the operation. Now again, if you look at the truth table, you will see that AND operation is used for masking. Next one is insert operation. Now insert operation generally are used to insert a new value into a group of bits. Say if you have a n number of bits in the register, out of these n bits you want to change half of the bits to a new value and half of the bits to remain the same. Then by the use of this insert operation, you can change the content of the register to the new value. Now the insert operation is actually executed by two operations. First, the masking is done on the bits which you want to change. So তোমার A রেজিস্টারে যে বিটগুলোকে তুমি চেঞ্জ করতে চাও সেই বিটগুলোকে তোমার মাস্কিং করে 00 করে নিতে হবে। And then if you make it selective set with the help of OR gate, you will get the insert operation. Let us consider one example. Let A is equal to 8 bit 01101100. Now we want to change the 4 leftmost bits, this 0110. 1100 will remain same. We want to change 0110 to new value 1001. Then what we will have to do? First, we will have to make all these bits to 0 by, then what will be your B? B is your reference, and how we will select B? As you do not want to change these 4 bits, so these 4 bits will be equal to 111 because you want to masking a bit values of B which is equal to 0 will be cleared to 0. So B, these 4 bits of B will be equal to 1111 and these 4 bits of B will be equal to 000. So you will have to first select B as this and then mask operation will be executed, and after masking what will be the value of A? After masking, A will become equal to 0000, then 1100. Then again we will select B as these 4 will remain same. So here B will be 000 for these 4 bits, and for these 4 bits the B will be selected as the new value which will be inserted. So B is 1001 and 000, and then selective set is done. So A becomes equal to 1001 1100. Sorry, এখানে একটা বেশি 0. So insert operation is done by 2 operations, first masking and then adding or selective set. Clear holo?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Next, there is another operation which is known as clear operation. Clear operation basically compares 2 registers, content of 2 registers, and if they are same and all 0 output is obtained. This operation is done with the help of an XOR gate. Now when clear operation will be used, so if we want to check whether the content of 2 registers are same, then by the use of clear operation we can check it, because clear operation, if in clear operation is applied, if the content of the 2 registers are same, the output will be all 0, and the clear operation can be executed with the help of XOR gate. So this is all the different applications of logic gates. So with the help of logic micro operations, we can execute selective set operation, selective clear operation, selective complement operation, mask operation, insert operation, or simple clear operations. Next, we move on to the 4th category of micro operation, which is known as shift micro operation. Now, generally, shift micro operations are used for a serial transfer of data. The content of a register is shifted so that its serial transfer of data within the register will occur. Now, this shift micro operation can be of 3 types. These shift micro operations can be of 3 types. They are arithmetic shift operation, logic shift operation, and circular shift operation. So there are 3 types of shift of micro operations: arithmetic shift operation, logic shift operations, and circular shift operation. Now again, as I have mentioned that basically shift micro operation shifts or transfer a data. Now within the register, the data can be shifted either to the left or to the right. So again, all these 3 types of shift operations can be of 2 types. One is shift left and the other one is shift right. So basically we have 6 shift type of micro operation: arithmetic shift left, arithmetic shift right, logical shift left, logical shift right, circular shift left, circular shift right. Sorry. Now what is actually executed when logical shift operation is executed. Now, logical shift operation is again of two types, shift left and shift right. So, symbolically, this logical shift left and shift right is represented by the symbol SHL or SHR. Now, obviously, in a shift, whenever they are symbolically represented within the shift operation, the source and the destination register will be same, only we are serially shifting the data. Shift left R1 means the content of the R1 register is shifted one bit to the left. Now when this is done, what will happen? Say what will happen? Shift left and shift right are the two logic of micro operations. Here source and destination registers are same. Now when our shift left operation is executed, what will actually happen? Let us see what actually happens. When shift left the operation is executed, say you have a register R1 which holds a number 4 bit. R0 তোমরা খাতায় লেখো, R0, R1, R2, R3.
Yes, sir.
সাবস্ক্রিপ্টগুলো আর করলাম না, সময় লাগবে। Say your R register R1 contains the values R0, R1, R2, R3, 4 bits. Okay. Now if we execute shift left, what will happen? R2 will go to the place of R3.
Yes, sir.
R3 will be out of the register. R3 will be lost. R2 will go to the place of R3. R1 will go to the place of R2. R0 will go to place of R1 and a vacancy will be created in R0. And in the logical shift operation, a 0 is introduced in this vacant position. So after the logical shift operation is executed, if SHL is executed, it will make the result as R2, R1, R0, then
0.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Logically, they will be shifted one bit to the left so that the MSB bit will be lost and there will be a vacancy in the LSB bit where a 0 will be introduced. Similarly, if logical shift right operation is executed, logical shift right operation is executed, what will happen? Tomrai bolo. If logical shift right operation is executed, what will happen?
R0 will be lost.
R0 will be lost and then
R1 will move to R0, R2 will move to
R1,
R1,
R3
R3
will
will
go
move
to R2 and the vacancy will be in the
created at MS.
place of R3 where 0 will be introduced. So it will be 0,
R3,
R3, R2, R1, R0 will be lost. So this is clear. logical shift. This is known as logical shift left or logical shift right, which is simply symbolically represented by SHL or SHR. And whenever we symbolically represent, the source and the destination register will be the same. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next one is circular shift left and circular shift right. Circular shift left or right, again, circular shift is again of two types, left and right. They are symbolically represented as CIL or CIR. Now, what will happen in case of logical shift? One bit of information was lost and 0 was introduced in the vacant place. But in the circular shift operation is executed, there is no loss of information. Only there is a change of data in information. As for example, again let us consider we have a register which contains R3, R2, R1, R0. Now says, oh, circular shift left is executed. What will happen? Left means all will be replaced.
Yes, sir.
R2 will come,
Then R1,
R1 will come, then
R0,
R0 will become, and
3,
no 0 will be
R3.
introduced.
R3,
Yeah,
R3,
R3 will,
R3.
very good. R3 will come to the place of vacant position. Similarly, if CIR is executed, what will happen?
R2,
R3
no,
will
no,
go to the
R3,
place of, sorry, the vacant.
R0 will come. R0 will come.
R3 will go to the place of R2, then R2 will go to the place of R1, R1 will go to the place of R0, and there will be a vacancy where
R0.
R0 will come. Okay, clear? So
Yes, sir.
circular shift,
Yes,
there
sir.
is the loss of information, only the change of place of data. Circular left and circular right. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ঠিক আছে? Next, third type is known as arithmetic shift left or arithmetic shift operation, which is slightly different from logical operation or circular operation. Now, so far we have not discussed in detail. We will later on discuss in detail the number representation. Now here we have assumed that all the registers can hold only zeros and ones, so the numbers, any decimal number which we want to use, they will be represented in the binary form, and the registers will contain that binary values of those data. তাই তো আমরা তাই এখন তো তাই ডিসকাস করেছি our system will be a digital system, not only digital system, it will be a binary system, so all the data will be represented in the form of binary values, that is a combination of zeros and ones. Now, so here we are considering only the magnitude. Now if we want to represent the sign of the number, then what will happen? Say you can have a number which is plus 14, then no problem, you will represent the number by 14. But if you have the result as minus 14, then how you will represent minus 14 in your system? So you must have a
Yes, sir.
special technique to represent the sign. We will discuss in detail later on. Just for arithmetic shift, you just require to know. Now, what is done in the signed magnitude representation format? What is done? One bit is reserved, and that is the MSB bit of the register is reserved to represent the sign bit. So if you have a n bit register, n minus one number of the bit values will be used to represent the magnitude of the number, and one bit, that is the MSB bit, that is fixed location. MSB bit will be used to represent the sign of the number. Now the sign can be either negative or positive, but we cannot write. যেমন তুমি খাতায় পেন্সিলে প্লাস লিখে দিলে বা মাইনাস লিখে দিলে, পজিটিভ নাম্বার হলে প্লাস লেখার দরকার নেই, কিন্তু মেশিনে তো তা হবে না। You cannot put it back, and you will have to put something, and that will be either 0 or 1. So what is done actually? It has been taken as 0 will be represented when the number is negative, positive number, and when the number is negative number, 1 will be used in the sign bit. So in the signed magnitude, this representation of number is known as signed magnitude representation of number. In the signed magnitude representation of number, the MSB bit is reserved for the sign bit, and the rest of the n-1 bit is used to represent the sign of the magnitude of the number, and the sign bit will be 0 if the number is a positive number, and the sign bit is 1 if the number is a negative number. And arithmetic shift operation is used only when the numbers are represented in sign magnitude format. If the numbers are represented in the magnitude only format, then we do not require arithmetic. We cannot do any application of arithmetic shift operation. But arithmetic shift operation is used when the numbers are represented in the sign magnitude format. And obviously, again, arithmetic shift operation can be of two types, shift left and shift right. So they are represented by symbolical representation of arithmetic shift operation is ASH, either R or L. Now say you have a number like this: R0, R1, R2, Rn-2, Rn-1. Here Rn-1 is your sign bit. Okay. Now, actually, why you can have a question that why this shift left or shift right operation binary numbers. Shift left operation is equivalent as dividing the number by 2. Similarly, shift right operation is shift left is equivalent as multiplying the number by 2, and shift right operation is equivalent as dividing the number by 2. So whenever division or multiplications are used, which is repetitive, then these shift operations are used. Now, in case of sign magnitude representation, if you want to shift the number to the right, then what will happen? R-1 will come to the place of R-2, Rn-2 will come to the place of Rn-3, and so on. R1 will come to R0, and R0 will be lost. Now this Rn-1 is the sign bit, and there will be a vacancy. Now if we multiply or divide a number, we require that the sign of the number remains same. So when arithmetic shift right operation is executed, all the bits are shifted one step to the right, but the MSB bit, you see, it again comes to its location. Instead of 0, the MSB bit against that Rn-1 again comes to its own location. so that the sign of the number remains same. So this is the case of arithmetic shift right, which is symbolically represented as ASHR, different from SHR. SHR was logical shift right, but it is known as arithmetic shift right, so it is known as ASHR. All the bits will be shifted one step to the right, but the sign bit will again come to its original location so that the sign of the number remains same. But in case whenever we are doing shift left, arithmetic shift left, then R0 will come to the place of R1, 0 will be introduced and so on. So Rn minus 2 will come to the place of Rn minus 1. And then in case of arithmetic shift left, then we will have to check whether there is a sign reversal or not. There will be sign reversal when Rn minus 1 is not equal to Rn minus 2. But there will be no sign reversal if Rn minus 1 was same as Rn minus 2. So there must be a check whether there will be a sign reversal or not in case of arithmetic shift left. But in case of arithmetic shift right, deliberately we keep the sign bit to the same and shift all the bits one step to the right. The arithmetic shift left inserts 0 in R0, shifts all the other bits to the left. Thus, Rn minus 1 is lost and is now replaced by Rn minus 2. A sign reversal occurs if Rn minus 2 is not equal to Rn minus 1. And when there will be a sign reversal, we see an overflow has occurred. তাহলে তোমাদের ক্লিয়ার হলো, বুঝলে বেসিক লজিক অফ logical shift left, logical shift right, circular shift left, circular shift right, arithmetic shift left, and arithmetic shift right. Chota clear holo?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us find out how they will be implemented with the help of hardware. A combinational circuit shifter can be constructed with the help of multiplexers. The 4-bit 4-bit shifter has 4 data inputs, A0, A1, A2, A3, which we want to shift, and the outputs as H0, H1, H2, H3. And each multiplexer is of size 2 by 1, so it has only one select variable 0, one select variable, and that select should be common to all the bits. S is common to all the bits. Now, the 0th bit of the lowest bit is taken as a serial input, and this is taken as another serial input. So either this one will be used or this one will be used depending on whether you want to introduce left, shift left or shift right. Obviously they will be equal to 0. Now you see that by selecting S is equal to 0 or 1, you can have either shift left or shift right. If S is 0, there will be shift right to the down, and if S is 1, there will be shift left to the up. কিভাবে দেখো, এইভাবে আমার A0 A1 গুলো কানেক্ট করা আছে। দেখো, if S is equal to 0, what will be your H0?
Serial input into the bus.
H0 will be IR.
Yes.
H1 will be A0.
Yes, sir.
H2 your A1. H2 your A1.
Yes, sir.
H3 your A3. So when S is equal to 0, your number is IR A0 A1 A2. That means the number has been shifted one step to the right. A0 has been shifted to A1 place, and IR will be either equal to IR will be equal to 0 if we have logical shift. IR will be A3 if we want to have circular shift. বুঝতে পারলে এই IR আর IL টাকে এখন এই নাম দিয়ে দেওয়া আছে। Different values of IR and IL will be obtained for different type of shift. If it is a logical shift, what will be IR? IR will be simply 0 and IL will be 0. But if it is a circular shift, IR will be equal to A3
A3.
and it will be equal to A0,
A0.
IN will be equal to I0. So you see when S is equal to 1, then this is your A1, H0 is A1, H1 is A2, H3 is A3, and H2 is A3, and H3 is your serial input IL. So by this circuit, you can design, with the help of this circuit, you can achieve all the shift operations. And this IL and IR can be again, if we have a n-bit data register, then n number of such blocks will be used, n number of multiplexer will be used. Obviously, each size of multiplexer will be 2 by 1 with a single control S bit, and they will be same. Now, this IR, IL can be changed to different values corresponding to logical or circular or arithmetic shift by control by another multiplexer to provide the three types of shift. This serial input IL or IR can be controlled by another multiplexer and depending on whether it is a logical shift or circular shift or arithmetic shift. So with the help of this block diagram, you can have the shift operation. Now, in the last class, we have seen that if we can have a arithmetic logic circuit, with that arithmetic logic circuit, we are able to perform all the arithmetic operations, whether that is addition, subtraction, increment or decrement, any one can be opted. Now, today we have discussed logic micro operations and shift micro operations with different block diagrams. Now, depending on our requirement, any of the logic operations will be executed. So, we must design a universal circuit known as arithmetic logic circuit, which will be able to perform all these operations. Arithmetic logic circuit is a circuit which will be able to perform all arithmetic operations, logic operations, and shift operations. So instead of having individual registers performing the micro operations directly, computer system employ a common operational unit known as arithmetic logic unit. The content of specified registers are placed in the input of the ALU. ALU performs a micro operation and the result is then transferred to the destination register. The arithmetic, logic, and shift circuits can be combined into one ALU with common selection variables. Now let us see how all the three are connected to a single circuit known as ALU circuit. মধু ফোন করছে আমিও করেছিলাম মিস কল দিয়েছিলাম Now you see that here we require four controls S0, S1, S2, S3. We have four controls as we have number of micro operations large. Now these four controls are divided in two parts. One part is S0, S1 and the other part is selection. Sorry, these are selection variables which will select the operation. It has 4 bits. They are divided in two parts. One part is corresponds to S0, S1 and the other part corresponds to S2, S3. Now this S0, S1, now if we look back your if you look back to your arithmetic circuits, you will see that it has two controls variables S0, S1, sorry, with a carry seen. So this basically, this block corresponds to the ALU circuit which we have discussed in the last class, which will have two inputs, AI and BI, two selection variables S0, S1, and another input CI, and the output as DI. Now, similarly, we have today discussed today logic circuit where we have also two variables S0, S1 and two inputs AI and BI. Only a single input is required when complement operation is required, otherwise we require two inputs. So this is one stage for the logic circuit, this is one stage for the ALU circuit, and they have the same common selection variables S0, S1. Because either this will be executed or this will be executed, none of the two will be executed simultaneously. So same control selection variables S0, S1 is used for both of them. And obviously for each bit, they will have the same value. Now output of this and this, they are applied again to the input of another multiplexer of size 4 by 1 with two selection variables, which is known as S2 and S3. Now one input of this multiplexer is from the ALU circuit, another from the logic, and these two corresponds to shift right and shift left operations, and Fi is the final output. Now we see how with the help of these values we can have different Fi corresponding to either ALU of arithmetic operation or logic operation or shift operation. Let us discuss it. Now you see that as Di is connected to 0, so for all arithmetic operations, whatever may be the combination, what will be the value of S2, S3? তোমরা বলো তাহলেই বুঝেছো. As you see that Di is connected to the 0th terminal, what will be the value of S2, S3?
0, 0.
Very good. S2, S3 will be 0, 0 for all arithmetic operations, and for different values of S0, S1 and Ci. Last year we have seen 8 different arithmetic operations are executed. So at the output Fi, we will get different arithmetic operation output when S2 and S3 is 0, 0, but S0 and S1 is different. For S0, S1, 0, 0, one operation will be executed. S0, S1, 1, 1, another operation will be executed. But S2 and S3 will be always equal to 0, 0. So for all arithmetic operations, এটা আমরা আলাদা করে আঁকিনি, এটা লাস্ট ক্লাসে যেটা ডিসকাস করেছিলাম সেই ব্লকটা এখানে থাকবে. Similarly, you see, this is one stage for the logic circuit goes to 1. So for logic micro operation, what will be the value of S2, S3?
0 and 1.
0 and 1.
S3 will be 0, S2 will be 1. So, and depending on S0, S1, different logic micro operation will be executed. They are AND, OR, XOR, complement, 4 combinations. So 4 different values of S0, S1 will select different logic operations, but for all of them, S2 and S3 will be 0 and S2 will be 1. So you see, for S2, with these 4, you get the different logic operations output. Then, whenever you want these two, that is shift right operation, what is your selection variable S2, S3? When S3 is 1, S2 is 0, shift right will be at the output, and when both are 1, shift left will be at the output, and in that case it is independent of S0 and S1. S0, S1 যাই থাক না কেন সেটা কোনো কাজে আসবে না, it will be only either S2, S3 will be either 1, 0 or 1, 1, depending on which shift right or shift left operation will be now. Now here see one point. your input will be available. So say let us we are taking A. Now in case of shift right, AI minus 1 will be taken, so that AI minus 1 will come to AI. আমি কিন্তু এটা উল্টো লিখি, আমি লিখি সবসময় তোমরা দেখো R0 is the 0th bit, then the highest one is R1, then the highest one is R2. So shift writing means higher bit is going to the lower bit. Higher bit is going to the lower bit. So according to my notation, এখানে একটু আমি তো বই থেকে কপি করেছি, তোমরা এটা কারেক্ট করে নেবে। For shift right, this will be AI plus 1, not AI minus 1. বুঝতে পারলে আমি কি বললাম? This input will not be AI. This input will not be AI. This one will be AI minus 1. This one will be equal to AI plus 1. বুঝতে পারছো কি বললাম?
Yes, ma'am.
This will be AI plus 1. This will be AI plus 1 and this one will be AI minus 1 according to our nomenclature. যেখানে আমরা ধরে নিয়েছি R0 is the lowest bit, যদি উল্টো দিক থেকে ধরা হয় তাহলে অনেকে ধরে কি R0 is the highest bit and the Rmax is the lowest bit, কিন্তু আমি সবসময় তোমাদের যেটা এঁকেছি বা পড়াই R0 is the LSB, then R1, then R2, then R3 and so on. In that case, for shift right operation, whenever you are shifting the number to the right, higher bit is coming to the lower bit. So AI minus 1 will be connected here, and for shifting late, when it is going to lower bit, AI minus 1 will be connected here. Here AI plus 1, here AI minus 1, not AI. Here. So if you see this table, you will find that N00 for all arithmetic operation S2 and S3, 8 different arithmetic operation S2 and S3 will be 00. Then depending on S0, S1, Cin, different arithmetic operation will be executed. Then for no Cin is not important for logic operation. So then S3 will be 0, S1 will be 1, and depending on S0 and S1, 4 different combinations, different logic micro operations will be executed. For 10 shift right operation, for 11 shift left operation, and then it will be independent of S0, S1 and Cin. So you see that this ALU circuit is able to perform all the arithmetic operations. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So till now we have discussed finally an ALU circuit with which we can execute all the different types of micro operations. 4 different categories of micro operations, all can be executed by this ALU circuit. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is all. Next class then 7 to 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Monday 7 to 8. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
ঠিক আছে।
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
আমি
ma'am.
আবার লিংক করে পাচ্ছি, তোমরা লিংকটা ঠিক সবাই পাও তো?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম।
Yes, ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
নোটটাও আমি পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি সবাইকে, পেয়ে গেছো নিশ্চয়ই। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Thank you.
বেস্ট অফ লাক তোমাদের ভালো রেজাল্টের জন্য, থার্ড সেমের রেজাল্টের জন্য বেস্ট অফ লাক।
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
বেস্ট অফ লাক।